J. Hamilton, what have you done this time? Feel like I started out with MJ Hamilton courses, not really liking them that much. But the more of them I've played, the more I'm enjoying them. And I don't know if part of that is the designer doing things a little differently, or if that's me appreciating it more. Probably a bit of both. Probably a bit of both. But yeah, I think every time I've played an MJ Hamilton course, I've liked it more than the previous one. So I like the way this looks right away. This has got a really cool environment to it. Yeah, it's got a really cool environment to it. All right. That's a miserable swing. Kind of hard to complain about not being able to reach a par 4 and 2 when you shank your drive. Yeah, it's got a really cool look. And the way these bunkers are just kind of randomly splattered around. Yeah, Whistling Straits does come to mind for sure. Oh wow, that broke. Started with LiDAR? Okay. So it could be he's coming into his own, creating his original designs, which is cool. Slight routing issue here by the looks of things. Confused. Because there's a green, there's two greens right beside this fairway. The back nine, okay. It's just, it's right on top of where I am is all. I imagine downwind you could have a crack at this in two. All right. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, getting away from the fact that that other hole was there that bothered me. It's a good hole. I like that one. I don't think I have the right wind for this hole. I think that's my issue here. Sight lines are really nice off the tee. I like that the body of water, whether it's an ocean or a Great Lake or whatever, I like that it's there, but we're not like depending on it. Perfect part. They're 5-wood, yeah, probably. Default 187? I don't hate that. Is there a reason not to just smash a driver over here? Or a 3-wood even? I've got more room. in a better angle, don't I? Yeah. And that's for a different hole. Yeah, I'm blind, but I'll get over that. Yeah, so that's is it a nitpick? I don't know if it is. If you've left a scenario where you're better off hitting it onto another fairway and you can do it, I don't know. I don't know that that's great design. This is definitely not great putting. That's one you mentioned before. Yeah, that one wasn't. And with it being so early in the round, now maybe it's early enough in the round that we'll forget about it later. But so we hit it down the fairway of the par 3, which is then the next hole. Am I seeing this right? That went farther than I expected it to. Oh, supposed to go in, not miss. It's a solid par 3. I just the tee was there. Now we're hitting our drive. Oh, basically over that tee. So the routing isn't super strong. The holes themselves are really good, except for that one par 4, the short one. The routing's a little bit suspect. Now, in a contest, that would hurt him. Just, you know, playing, most people probably won't notice it. Oh, I don't know if I played his Parkland course yet. I think the shot values for the most part are spot on. Like, I think that's like it's a stunning property. I think that's an entirely reasonable par 4. Am I playing the right tees? I guess so. They just look like they're red. Why do they look red? Yeah, okay. So this hole, I mean, it's 35 feet uphill. So a 3-wood might not get over this. How's it going, buddy? Balco. Where's my layup? If I don't want to try and take a driver at it. Because of that thing. Yeah, this hole's... It's not really drivable. But... there's not really anywhere to lay up either. If I played Mac... Oh, I don't know, Steve. Maybe? Charlie will know. Name sounds familiar. Brenlin, how's it going? Okay, this is just a 3-wood up there. Out to the clubhouse. Very cool. I played a bait of it. Ah, okay, that's what it was. That's why the name's familiar. I told you Charlie would know. This is cool. Like, the detail of the planting is really good. The textures are really good. Just the entire, the lighting, all of that is really good. And then there's some really good holes out here too. Which I think Steve mentioned, it makes the couple weaker ones stick out. Yeah, it does. The ones that are so good really do kind of make the weaker ones stick out a little bit more. I thought that was the 9th going out to the lighthouse. I guess not. It was the 8th. Doesn't matter. A small criticism here is I'm basically playing the same hole twice. 3-wood lob wedge. Like twice in a row. Although maybe that wasn't, yeah, it wasn't downhill. Alright, pay attention. But the holes are both quite similar. It's a 3-wood off the tee and then a wedge, like either a sand wedge or a lob wedge in. A little unfortunate. Oh, look at that. Axel's playing. You guys remember Axel? But I mean, the one thing I will say, and comparing this to the course we played before, there's some similarities in the environment being really good, but this is way more playable. Like, these pin positions make so much more sense. The greens are they're not easy, they're not flat, but they're subtle. Like, yeah, they make sense. It's the best way to describe it. Like, you're looking at it going, okay, yeah, that I can see it being like that. Oh, I thought that was, even the beads weren't moving. I thought that might break anyways. It feels like you have room to hit shots out here. Like, I could, would I want to play this on tour? Get back to me. Okay, yeah, so here again, the routing is just, this routing doesn't work. So we're going down here to then come back here, and then where are we going? I think we've routed ourselves into a bit of a corner here. Yeah. No, I knew that. I was curious how that green was. Now I see how that's in play. It's basically, am I wrong in saying it's the same fairway being used twice? Isn't that the same fairway as this par 5? It has to be. The tees must be fairly close to each other. Maybe even the same one. Yeah. That's too bad. Now again, a lot of people aren't gonna. I say a lot of people aren't gonna notice it. That one is pretty obvious though, right? Like you didn't have to look too hard to see that. Now will a lot of people like us will care, I guess. Your average player doesn't really care about that, I don't imagine. But if the goal is at some point to be a contender in competitions, that kind of stuff's got to get taken care of. Because routing is always one of the 4 or 5 criteria for a course, and the routing here just isn't very strong. This is a cool par 3 though. I didn't want to do that. Get away with it though. Hey, no problem, cuz. Can I briefly explain the rookie contest? Well, first thing I can tell you is that I think that it is now closed. I think that the submission deadline has come and gone. I'm not positive though. But it's basically anybody who hasn't had a course published on TGCTours in the last, since October of last year, can apply and design a course for it. And then there will be judging and yeah, but I think the submission deadline, or the sign up deadline, sorry, the deadline for signing up might have come and gone. Not positive though. I'm not a part of the rookie deadline contest either, so I should mention that. Well, I don't know what I'm doing looking over there because channel rules and all that. I mean, it's not. It's okay. I mean, you can go over the water and try and go at it. I don't like extreme dog legs, as you guys know. So the idea of hitting it out here, I don't know. Don't want to. They are. I thought they were. Wrong club. There was a ton of interest in it. Yeah, sorry, you can't have had a course. You can't have had a course submitted to TGCTours before October last year. Yeah, that's what I meant. You had it in the last year. Then yeah, I would think that's correct, Falco. I think you'd be out. No, just like this past August. Whoa. Jeez, that came out. That wasn't an easy par 3. Again, stunning looks. Easy par. Yeah, I think I said that exactly wrong. So if you've had a course published within the last year, no, before, I don't know. You can't have had a course published more than a year ago, is what it is. If it was this August, you're fine. October 202? No, that's submitted. Yes, you're right. Oh, that OB kills it. Damn. Oh, well, we're going anyways. Yeah, that's the correct answer, Falco. Because it was within the last year, you would have been fine, but so the next rookie contest will be next year. Man, did I ever do a bad job of explaining that. I'm not in love with this hole. I don't know why the beach needs to be out of bounds. And I think that combined with the water just makes it a really difficult. You're just gonna, if you're playing this competitively, you're laying up. And there's nothing necessarily wrong with a layup hole. It's just that I would prefer this to be something where you actually take a crack at it. I think it'd be a more fun design if you're kind of tempted into going for it. I think because it's so narrow and it's and it's OB. You probably Falco. But yeah, the rookie contest is a once-a-year thing. And at the same time, we don't know what the rookie contest will be next year because it's this year was different than last year, so who knows? At the same time, CC was open to everybody this year, so that might be an option. Hey, Fairnick, what's up, buddy? You need to know where to look, Falco. That's the hard part, I think. Yeah, back in. That's true. I have. It's very, very cool. Very cool ideas. The greens, though, man. Oh my god. Ah. So yeah, if you watch the VOD Bavaki, and I wasn't kind, I'll be honest, because it was such a build up with how cool everything around the course was that the greens just, oh, I was proper triggered by them. Oh, a stout par 4. Gotta have some challenges. Yeah, I guess. Just not my style. It's ultimately what it comes down to. And I say that as somebody who doesn't like that we're shooting in the 50s all the time. Oof. Does this get there? I don't know. Let's find out. It's a little unfortunate that this is basically a blind second shot. I don't know that it needs to be. Yeah, that wasn't getting there in the wind. What do we do? A little flippy. I tell you what, Mike, he's getting better. There's some routing here that's a bit iffy. Most of the holes play really well, though. I do kind of wonder if he got to a point like where he started routing the course and then he got to a point where he kind of got stuck and then he kind of just rammed the holes in after that. I don't know. It could be. Because I imagine if he'd already started doing all the aesthetics and everything, you wouldn't want to start that over again because this must have taken some time because it's visually quite good. It's visually very, very good. And most of the shots are like most of the shot values are really good too. Phrasing. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I agree, Steve. There's the one or two holes that weren't super fantastic, but overall, I'd say this is pretty solid playability wise. It's visually it's stunning. Like I said, it's the routing and yeah, it's the routing I think is the biggest issue. And a lot of people might not notice that, in which case they'll think it's just a great course. So you tidy up. So let's think of it this way: if the routing was a bit tidier, then I'd think we'd be saying it's a really good course. It's a really good course. There's maybe one or two holes that don't quite play as well as they could, but there's 16, 15, 16 really friggin' good holes out there. It's very, very close to being a fantastic course. And when in a lot of stretches, it is a fantastic course. Oh, man. He's getting there, man. He's getting there. It's not going to be long before he has his, like, really blow everybody's mind course. It's close. He's teasing us. He's teasing us.